really, really good. It's always been a treat.
Oh,
Lazy Feel, this is a treat for him and not one that he really wants. I think knows that he's dead as he throws down the barrier. There's the Wind Becomes Lightning. His owner is going to make sure that the Ezreal dies, and over the wall goes Sponge, understanding that this one hasn't pressed that W just yet, as there it is. Into the wall they go. Seismic Shove is fantastic. Heroic entrance. Not getting the knockups they're looking for, but Angel's still in trouble. Carrier going to be going down first, though, as it's both supports lying on the floor. The barrier comes in. Lazy Feel is still going to get cut down by the feathers, and UCal, oh no, doesn't manage to hit the rocks. As the flash goes forward, the Justice Punch comes in, and oh, that was actually really cute there from UCal as well. Have to see them find a bit of an angle here as Sponge even finding an interrupt on Carrier. There's a cease and desist as well. Seismic Shove pushes him back. Carrier's just dead. Heroic entrance might be heroic, but it is not going to save that Rakan. Positioning once again, continues charging, but that's a great flash from Doran. Let's see it. Okay, there is the public execution, and Doran will be going down first. Oh, they take their time! They take too long! And he's able to get the kill onto Rich. Sponge versus Faker here, I think.
And they're looking for more here.
Yep, Ona going in. Oh, the Seismic Shove is gorgeous, but he does have that Crescent Guard. They're trying to block these dashes. The Xin Zhao goes down as Rich zoning Gumayusi out of this fight. Sponge just getting the heck out of there. Red buff will be secured here by Doran, but he might die for it. That could be a little bit of a problem. Faker able to make his way out as there's a public execution, this time onto Faker, but he creates the distance he's looking for. Featherstorm comes through from Gumayusi. He's still at full health. As the heroic entrance, once again, not finding a lot of value. Decent knockup. Faker is likely to go down, but he trades for Sponge. UCal's over the wall. The Seismic Shove onto Doran. He finds the big rock. Carrier, is he able to get out? The Battle Dance says absolutely, because he just...
Very end.
Oh, True Shot Barrage. Oh, it gets him! And Carrier gets taken down. Andil, big giggle for that one.
Team is already on his way out. I know, we have more.
Oh dear. Gumayusi's dead. There it is. That is the cease and desist. Plus, there is still an outer turret up there. So he does have a bastion of safety he can head towards, and Ona could make this interesting. Keeper's Verdict comes down, as there is the public execution. DRX looking to dive on top of the jungler, but Sponge is already down. Meanwhile, there's a battle on multiple fronts. Doran and Carrier looking like they're almost winning as Lazy Feel wants to take down Doran, and he will be able to get there. In the meantime, Rich is limping away from the battle, and Ona says absolutely not. And then Andil can do absolutely nothing. Gumayusi, he'll turn up extraordinarily late, probably just to help his team grab this Arakan buff.
Lazy Feel is in no man's land as well. Looking for some damage here onto Guma, but I think his fate is sealed.
Yeah, let's see whether Lazy Feel can make this interesting. Arakan is on his team at the moment as Lazy... Oh, man. I got so excited that something could almost happen.
Yeah, a little bit interesting.
Yes, True Shot Barrage is going to help aid it. And UCal not wanting to take. She is now going to turn up, and now it's Ona's turn. Oh, he gets pushed into the Seismic Shove, but it doesn't matter. He is so tanky, it is absurd.
Kill him.
He used to be tanky. Well, he's not that tanky, I guess. If Richard comes and kills him when he's on like 0 health. That's a lot of value from that Featherstorm as the True Shot Barrage sails by. Sponge in the back of this pit right now. Another opportunity for UCal as the fists are doing the talking. For Sponge here at this stage. Not enough dashes there, unfortunately, for Rich, who will just get triple Seismic Shove, and down goes the Xayah, and it's a free ticket back to the base to spend some of that money for Sponge. It's coming on down there as they get a few knockups. Heroic charge onto the Galio, but he's so tanky. As T1, the more of these send homes that they can get without losing anyone, it's very important. 100 gold going over to Faker here as Rich. I'm not sure about that one, my friend, as he's going to dash around the fight and look for an opportunity to get something done, but he is just going to die as Doran likely to fall as well. A 1-for-1 as far as top lane is. All right, there's a weave as well. Okay, UCal, that is an aggressive move. The True Shot Barrage doing so much damage. Another great shove, but Andil still going to be lying on the floor. Sponge goes in. It's going to be the secure of the soul, and this heroic entrance is looking pretty good. Still Ambessa trying to get some work done. Owner is so tanky, it doesn't make any sense. The rock's not going to be enough, but Lazy Feel is able to get that kill in the end. He's going to have to be a real hero now, though, because there are 3 T1 members looking for him and UCal.
He's got his passive. Maybe he gets out.
Yep, Grand Entrance coming down. Seismic Shove is decent as Carrier. Will he actually go down? That's the question. He's trying to back, and it looks like he will survive. Lazy Feel missing a bunch of buttons, and there's a flash forward from Gumayusi. 400 might make up for it. Doran is so tanky, though. Stop engaging on this guy. as Carrier will be able to dash his way out. True Shot Barrage almost managed to steal it. Seismic Shove onto 2 again, but they've got health bars for days. They've got buffs all over the place.
Going down here.
Oh, there's the flash taunt. Going to connect onto 2 of them. In goes Andal, though, to try and stop this one from happening. But LazyField, in the blink of an eye, he disappeared. The Ambassador as well. Sorry, Rich. But it's a gray screen for now, and it looks like T1, they may not be stopping here. They might just be finishing this game off. Their first win on red side, and a pretty good sign if you want Baron to make a comeback in terms of the battle of the groups. The world champs finally on the board here with a victory over DRX here in game 1 at least. So I guess not necessarily finally on the board. Still need to do it one more time. This was a much better showing than what we saw a couple of days ago.
Owner, like you said, really being the carry for his team this time.
T1, I just feel like they spike so incredibly hard in the early game. All right, there's a flash cocoon, and that looks like first blood pretty comfortably. Valkyrie away here from Lick. Cocoon gonna land. A lot of burst damage. There's the headshot, and boom. That's it. Carrier's going to be able to pick it up in the end as Rich. You can see. What's up with that? As Owner's going to get flashed on here. Solar Flare comes down. That is a very deadly sin. They'll take their first kill of the game. As now Doran possibly in trouble as Rich coming in. Where was that going? That's off the tracks entirely. As Rich does get the knock up to prove that something's going to land, but there's no one else here now. Faker not really finding very much damage with the ulti. As LazyField, oh dear. There's the last auto in the air from Carrier. Started winning every world. It's like this
when Guma Carrier have a winning lane, they win everything. And they win this.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Ace in the hole.
And like this is why Carrier was playing like.
And he's going to have to try and flash away the flash forward from Owner, and he kicks him in the back of the head. That's going to send him to the death chamber as Sponge Warrior tricks to get himself out of the way, and Gumyushi doing the thing he loves to do best, which is shoot turrets. Unless he can shoot the little yodel in a plane. It's another thing that he really enjoys doing.
Yeah, he likes to get money and then use it to buy items and then kill people with it. But also killing turrets, like you said, he is a big enjoyer of that. Faker may be in trouble really for real this time, maybe?
Yeah. He's not going to be able to make that flash work, because Owner is like, yeah, you're on your own, buddy.
Owner's like, nah, sorry, man. This is a rough one, man. This is our first, like, real stomp, like...
Oh, Doran's dead. There we go. UCal collects the second.
That's 3. 3 of these picks they've gotten where T1 just caught with their pants down a little bit. I mean, these are the kind of plays that...
This is the type of series where you kind of, oh, okay.
Maybe it's not Carrier.
And Carrier is going to die, but LazyField is in a lot of trouble. Still gets himself to relative safety. Gumyushi now in trouble. UCal comes over. Oh, DRX, have you found an angle to get back in? Owner says no. The equalizer, not exactly the highest of value, but UCal's the president. They have to. You can see Rich going to flash towards the wall and not over it. Faker is going to be gifted the kill, I believe. There it is. As Owner once again in control of this one. Pretty good to me, as Andal is dead.
I don't know, I'm at a loss for this one, Atlas.
Yeah,
even if he dies, by the way, it's fine.
It doesn't really matter. Equalizer goes down. UCal is the target. They've decided to kill him, and thus he will die. Andal gonna go down there as well. And yep, Carrier gets to buy some items. Shirelia's going to be put together here as he gets that free trip back home. And with UCal dead, you can see slumped back in his chair, understands that this game was well and truly on his back. And Sponge, that's an interesting little situation here as T1, they understand that it's going to be really hard to stop them from just taking what they want because they can't even die. As Owner goes in, goes back out, that is going to be inhibitor number 1 going down. Mid lane can fall swiftly afterwards. There's an inner turret still up on the bottom side, so 3 inhibs probably not going to happen here, but a dead Nexus, that's certainly on the cards. There are still minions conga lining their way in. 1 Nexus turret remains. As Andal, that Eclipse Shield not going to be enough. The train sails by without causing too much harm to anyone. And UCal, I think, just going to park himself on the fountain because there's nothing he can do to stop the onslaught of T1. A 2-0. And Baron doubles the amount of kills their group has been able to pick up because the world champs have been able to get there here in their second time of asking.
Very, very straightforward win here for T1. And I mean, I don't want to take anything away from T1, but they had a huge draft lead. They have some of the best players in the world, and historically